Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you look at this defense,
they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the run, it's Oliver. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Straight ahead, here's Nwogu.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready up. White. Ready.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ultra. Ready.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Slayton.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blast it. Stay.
Shotgun now for Lance. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
He's on his way.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ten cycles. Black Ultra.
Lance looking to throw it.
Looking deep downfield.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now Hill to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more.
They'll set up the screen from the Wangu.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now it's Mahomes again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
62 blaster. 6. Medic. Yellow. Blue. Hut, hut.
The Lance going to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
Here we go.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ready.
2nd down and 8. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And Lance now to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Huskies get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit.
It got his man complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list.
And the Thunderbirds have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mahomes will throw for it.
He'll buy some time right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Strike. Strike. Slide through. Blue striker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On play action, it's Mahomes. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. The quarterback draw. Here's Mahomes. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Here's first and goal. On the give is Nwogu.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes will throw.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains, definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lance back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Let's go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Ready?
Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Tony. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the 1st down, but he's brought down in play. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tokyo,
they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.